Hi guys, this is MAG on the Young Gamer channel. Welcome to another ETS2 mod review. Today we're looking at a Mercedes Antos 1840, which has just been updated to version 1.27 of the game. And this is a mod brought to us by Oleg, Jackish1, Stas556 and ETS2 Model. What they say on ETS2.lt, which is the site I downloaded this from, is that they've added a new sound for the four V8 engines. They've added some default transmissions, added wheels, sound, the company, desktop, updated dealer, and mini tuning, whatever mini tuning might mean. So your distribution truck, the Antos, is the Mercedes distribution line or range, which basically means that this is a truck that you'd see around the towns and the city centres, doing the multi-drop jobs, stopping in at the hotels, in at the shops, in at the distribution centres. So generally they're not as refined as the top of the line long distance haulage varieties, but what you will find is these come with a whole host of variants to be able to suit the particular job to which the truck will be employed. Hence the reason the Antos comes with a range of 13 different engine options. They started producing these trucks back in May 2012, and I believe they're still producing them now. They come with a carrying capacity of from 18 tons up to 26 tons, although in this mod we only have the 4x2 tractor unit, so it's only up to 18 tons. Engine wise, they start off at 175 kilowatts, which is a mere 238 horsepower, all the way up to 375 kilowatts, which is 510 horsepower. Cab wise, in real life, you can get a choice of classic space or compact space, with compact space having a slightly lower roof height than the classic space, only by 10 to 20 centimeters. You have a choice whether to have air suspension on all axles or just on the rear axles, and also on this particular 4x2 model you get a choice of four wheelbases, 3.5 meters up to 4 meter wheelbase. You do get a couple of other options as well with this truck, which is the Volumer variant if you'd want it, which basically lowers the whole of the frame of the truck. And lowers the coupling point, the height of the coupling point as well. So basically, when you want to put a trailer on it, or when you want to put a box on the back of the chassis, then because it's lower to the road, you can actually put more things in it, because it's obviously it's determined. The height of the truck is going to be determined by the height of bridges and the standard height of bridges and whatnot around the towns and cities. So to maximise the amount of space you've got to carry in the back of the truck, you need to you can choose the Volumer variant. Also, the Loader variant basically removes all the non-essential equipment and features from the truck to reduce its unladen weight as much as possible, which means that you can then increase the amount of cargo that you can carry. So it's a much less refined truck, but it means you can carry an awful lot more payload. So enough about the technicalities of the truck in real life. Let's take a look at this actual mod itself. So it looks fantastic, I must say. It does look very much like the Antos. Let's take a look inside. So you'll notice there's this iPad-y type display thing here. If I switch off the engine, nice animation. I was wondering what he was when I first saw it. He closes down. Put on the ignition, he opens up, and it says we're listening to something on our iPod, I think. Let's fire up the engine, let's see what the engine sounds like. That sounds good, doesn't it? Nice deep hum. Switch that off and take a listen from the outside. Nice. Sounds very nice. Nice, yeah. Okay. Internally, there's one issue though. That sort of Scorpion hanging down. He moves to the movement of the steering wheel. So you're sat stationary and you're just turning the wheel idly. Then the little Scorpion face up there tends to swing around a bit. Comes with a built-in sat-nav, which is good, and cab-wise, it does look pretty realistic, as can be seen from this photo here. You've got, you do have the two centre dials with a couple of smaller dials. If I turn the wheel to the bottom right and the bottom left, you've got sort of a centre column there. Looking at the dashboard now, that shows you the various information that you have available to you. Fuel level, consumption, oil UK, and then tempomat. So pretty much the same as you get in the Actros. Looking across to the right hand side, the whole bunch of buttons and whatnots to press. Then you get the sat nav, plus you get the you get underneath that the radio, and yeah, even the hazard warning light spot is in the same position. The photo doesn't have that sort of optional. I'm not sure if that actually comes with that. That's just something that the guys have put in, but that optional sort of iPad screen there. Otherwise, yeah, I mean that looks pretty realistic. Even the parking brake down there is in the correct position, and it's not much animation there, is it? Not much movement. So yeah, well done to the guys for making it look realistic inside. Right, what we should do is if I just quickly, let's just stick it in gear. Parking brake is on, of course. We'll just take it up here and around, and then we'll take a look in the oh, it's a helicopter there. Is that a new type of trailer? Interesting. We'll take this around here. Sounds good from the inside, and handles very nicely as well. All in all, it's a good mod. There's not a lot you can actually add to it. There's not a lot upgrade-wise, as we'll see in a moment when we go into the yard. But I think that's a nice addition to the game, and I think we'll be doing some live streaming with this mod pretty soon. Right, let's go into the Mercedes dealer and see what you get with this thing. Well, as mentioned, you only get the one cab for the mod. You also only get the 4x2. It's classed as a 4x2 mega space, but I think it's just a 4x2. It looks to be quite a... I'm not sure what sort of wheelbase that would be there. Let's see if it says anything on truck analysis. Wheelbase doesn't mention it at all, does it? Oh, effective wheelbase 3.5 meters. So it's the smallest one of the four wheelbases you can get. Engine-wise, it doesn't go all the way down to the smallest engine that we were mentioning earlier, but it starts at 360 horsepower and takes us up to 550 horsepower. So it doesn't have the range, the complete 13 different engine sizes that you have in real life. Transmission-wise, 12-speed, 6-speed. I'm not sure if that's one from a previous mod. 12 speeds and with retarders. Internal, you only get one cab, which is this 4 big space, which is this one here. Paint wise, there are paint mods available for it, but at the moment it's on the stock mod. You don't get anything with that. And as I mentioned before, not a huge amount upgrade wise. Plastic or chrome, or sorry, plastic or coloured front grille. What else we got up here? Samurai visor, stock mirror. Painted mirrors. You do get to add the sleeper, well, they've called it a sleeper wing, but it's not a sleeper wing. It's just because it's, as you can see from inside, because it's used for distribution. This is just a day cab, so you've just got a small bench back there. This is for single man operations. Typically, this truck would be used for. At the sides, you can put stock Antos side skirts on it. The wheels, as usual, you can upgrade, and nothing can be added furthermore to the back there. And internally, there's even less, really. I think that's probably the visor. Yep, that will be the stock, and that will be the paint job. You can have the side mirror there. Otherwise, absolutely bugger all to add to the inside. So that's pretty short and sweet. You don't get a huge amount with it. But I think, nonetheless, that's a nice looking mod. I mean, it does. They've done a nice job of trying to get the accuracy and try and get the realism there. So credits go out to Oleg, Jekic 1, Staz 556, and ETS2 Moderer. for the Mercedes Antos 1840. You can get it at all your favourite download sites. I'll put a link to it down below so you can download it from where we got it from. If you like the video, don't forget, guys, to stick the old hit the old like button. What's that yellow thing back there, I wonder? Looks like maybe it's chocks for the wheels or something. Anyway, hit the like button, subscribe for more videos, and to join us on live streams. So, oh, aerials as well. I didn't really notice the aerials before. So in the meantime, we'll see you again next time, and have a good week. Enjoy the game, and cheerio.